Hey folks, Moonshot 23 here. We're going to go through some nebulas that I've shot over the course of the last month, also some star clusters and some galaxies. This first one you're looking at here is the Veil Nebula. This is a small portion of it. This is actually the eastern veil, I think. Here's a close-up of it. You can see some of the blues in the bottom of it. Awesome nebula. Next one is M33, the Triangulum Galaxy. This one is phenomenal. Pictures pretty much speak for itself. Show you a couple different ones, and then I'll show you a close-up of it, which is coming right here. Lots of color, very prominent. It's killer. Next one is M31, the Andromeda. Also has M110 and M32 up at the top left. This is our closest neighbor. This is the one that's going to eat us up in a couple billion years. This next one has the Pillars of Creation, which if you look in the middle on east-west, you'll see a big pillar in the middle. That's the Pillar of Creation. This next one is M8. The last one and this one and the next three are all in the Sagittarius star cloud, all in a straight line. This is the Swan Nebula there. There's red all throughout the screen. You may be able to see it, maybe not. That's M20, which is the Trifid. It's got three different nebulas, a reflection nebula, dark nebula, and I forget the other one. This one here is M24 in the Sagittarius star cloud. I mean, that thing speaks for itself. The amount of stars is amazing. This next one here is the Sculptor Galaxy, or the Silver Dollar Galaxy. I'll flip it here sideways so you can look at it also. But this thing is absolutely killer, to say the least. Probably one of my favorite shots that I've captured within the last month. I flip it sideways here. You can see some of the definition in it. It's just a pretty picture, in my opinion. Again, one of my favorite ones that I've taken. This is Messier 74. That's actually a spiral galaxy. If you look real close, you will see the arms coming off of it, long ways away. This one is NGC 891. This one is cool. I think they call it possibly the Silver Splinter. I'm not quite sure, I think, but very cool shot. This one here is the Bubble Nebula, and I kind of put some red into the next picture to kind of show you the bubble. But if you look right in the middle, you'll see that round circle. That's the Bubble Nebula. Very cool shot there. That thing's actually fairly small. This one is M1, the Crab Nebula. It came out green. Might be the first time I've had that much green. This one is, I think, M74, if I remember right. It's another galaxy, way out there. This is Stephen's Quint. You'll have to look close, but up at the top part of the picture is the Quint. There's 5 galaxies up there. That bottom one, I'm not sure. This one is the Cocoon Nebula. First time I've ever captured it. Lots of stars, as you can see, and I kind of did a close-up of it so you could look at it. It's got a little blue around the edges. Cool picture for a first-time take. This is the Leo Triplets, which is just a cool thing in the sky. 3 different galaxies, pretty prominent. I love shooting this thing. This is I think 94, if I remember right. Obviously a globular cluster. This one is M97, the Owl Nebula. You can see it has big eyes, and it actually has a nose, a beak looking thing, so it actually looks like an owl face. You can kind of see it there, a little red on the edges. This next one coming up is M27, which is the Dumbbell Nebula. First time I've ever been able to get the east-west part of the nebula there, but just a killer shot. I actually put a couple of them up here so you get a few different looks, and then I cropped it up close so you could look at it that way also. Makes it a little bit blurry, but you can kind of get the gist. The far away ones are better. This next one here, I don't remember. Another star cluster there, maybe a globular cluster. That is actually another one. I should write it down next time so I can remember. This one is M9757, the Ring Nebula. This one is killer, to say the least. And I blew it up a little bit, cropped it, so you could kind of get a close-up to see what that thing's really about. Awesome picture, to say the least. This next one is Messier 51, which is the Whirlpool Galaxy. And I think just by looking at the galaxy, you can see why they call it the Whirlpool Galaxy. Very, very cool. There's the same picture. I just took some of the brightness out, darkened it up a little bit. This is the Markarian chain. I think there's 11 or 12 galaxies that you can see in that picture. I think there's 37 in the chain. That's a close-up, I think, of 94, if I remember correctly. Messier 94. This is 64. Messier 64, the black-eye galaxy, if I remember. There's a close-up of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's the nebulas and galaxies and clusters that I've taken over the course of the past month. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.